With an average email marketing strategy, you should be getting around $1 for each subscriber you have on your email list per month. So that means if you have 1,000 subscribers, you should be getting around $1,000 per month. So if email marketing sounds like something that is worth investing your time in, then this video might be for you, especially if you're a total beginner. Just one more note before we continue on. Our channel is all about finding the best strategies to help your business grow. And in the short future, I'm planning to explore how AI tools such as Jasper AI and ChatGPT can help us improve our email marketing campaigns. So if this is the sort of content you want to watch, please make sure you subscribe and ping that notification bell. Today we'll cover the two main methods of creating an email marketing strategy and how to use them. Don't worry, in this video, I'll give you a quick example of an email strategy you can create right away. And most importantly, I will talk about the KPIs that you should be monitoring and also what sort of criteria you should be assessing against. So let's see what we got covered for today. The first thing is we're going to talk about what is email marketing. What is the intent of it? Who is your target audience? The two different strategies that we're going to have, and then obviously the KPIs that you need to monitor and the criteria you want to assess them against. So what is email marketing? Basically, it's a form of digital marketing to promote products and services to your target audience. So it's just another way to make more money with your business. Many businesses find email marketing very effective as it allows them to target demographics and customer segments a lot more efficiently than other types of advertisement. Which brings us to our next topic. So who is your target audience? Most of the times your email will contain a message about something you're trying to sell. And that message is only relevant to a very small number of people. Not everyone is looking for your product. So it's important to be specific about who you are sending those emails to. Take for example an e-commerce shop that sells ladies' clothing. Your email list will obviously be mostly made of ladies. Well, that's what you would think. The point is, you need to know who you're sending your emails to, so you don't send the wrong message to the wrong person.
All right, so now we're going to go into the two different types of email strategies that there are out there. You'll find that a lot of the campaigns you will see follow some sort of sequence that are similar to this. So let's start. The news broadcast is basically where you put all your email subscribers into. This is sort of where you find out what your subscribers like. Again, there's a lot of variations out there, but as a beginner, you basically want to put them on a sequence of emails that are not really, they don't follow up on the previous email. Each email is a standalone email. It could be a guide, it could be like a checklist, it could be like tips and tricks that you can give them, obviously within the industry that you are in, and something that would give them value and want to keep engaging with you. The whole point of having email subscribers is that you give them value and obviously try to sell them some sort of product. Another thing that the email list helps you build is trust with your audience, right? You send them different value through checklists, guides, and stuff like that. So it builds the confidence that they think you know what you're talking about, and that they see you as the professional in the industry. So it's basically warming your audience up to make a purchase, of a product or a service with you. Now you want to send an email to your subscribers. Usually people just have one email list like the news broadcast, but some people segment them and they have many types of news broadcasts based on the segments they have. So if you sell like clothes for men and women, then you'd have obviously two different news broadcasts, one for men, one for women. Now you will want to send about 1 to 4 emails a month on the news broadcast to keep the audience engaged, right? If you don't send emails and you don't send an email for 4 months, then obviously people will stop engaging with you. And when they see an email with you after 6 months, they'll already forget about you or move on to another provider. Now, when someone engages with an email, clicks on it, opens it, and then also click on the link that you put to it, whether it's to a guide or to your website or something like that, you know that they're warming up. So that is your opportunity to put them on the storyteller sequence. Okay? So again, this email just keeps going. You keep sending emails every so often and finding out which sort of audience are ready or warmed up for you moving them on to make a purchase. If you're an e-commerce business, in those news broadcasts, you can have a promotion, 20%, 30% of a product, and someone could make a purchase and you don't even have to put them on a storyteller sequence to warm them up. But storyteller sequence is usually good for, if you're selling courses, if you're offering some sort of service that takes a bit of time to warm the people towards in order for them to engage you for that service. So let's talk about the storyteller sequence. Basically, this is the news broadcast on the left-hand side, similar to the one on the left. And then when someone opens an email, it goes to the storyteller sequence. And basically, each email follow-ups on the previous email. So you sort of say, like, in this email, like, here are some testimonials from our clients about how much value our course gave them. Then if the person you just sent that email to opened it and checked it out, you can send them the next one, and the next one could be like the list of like like points you have in your course, or like the topics you'll be talking about your course. Give them more of a idea of what the course is about after they saw the testimonials. That's more of talks to their emotions. People talking about how much value you gave them and blah blah blah, that sort of stuff. And then you go into more of the technical stuff, what the course actually has. And then you give them on your third email some sort of crazy offer, like 20% of the course because you are my email subscriber, and try to get them to take an action. So that is a storyteller sequence. And you basically work with these two types of strategies. The news broadcast, where you're warming your audience up, trying to build trust, and also finding out which ones are more engaging with you. And then you put them on a storyteller sequence where you try to bring them to make a purchase or a sale. And that is literally the basics of email marketing, the two main strategies that you'll find out there. If I went too fast with those two strategies, please comment below and tell me that I did a bad job. But I do hope that you got some value from just going through those two main strategies. Now we're going to go through the KPIs you should monitor with your email marketing campaign. Like, these are the main ones. There's also other ones as well, but these are the two main ones, the 5 main ones that I think are very valuable, and the ones that I monitor. And then we'll also talk about what sort of results you should be getting with them. Okay, so the first thing is click-through rate. Is basically the percentage of email recipients who clicked on one or more links containing in a given email. You want to keep that between 2 to 5%. That's the industry's average. The whole, whoever has a marketing campaign, that's the average. But between 2 to 5%, that's great. That means that people are clicking it, and 5% of people, open and interacted with your email. So open and interacted, that means that they clicked on something within your email. Open rate, so a good open rate is between 17 to 28%, and opening is simply someone clicking on that email and opening it up to see what's in it. Okay, so opening is this, and then click-through rate is basically if they clicked and took an action within your email. Conversion rate is basically how many people converted into a customer after opening that email. So it could be like purchasing a product, filling up a form, or whatever you're trying to lead them with your email. And you want to keep that between 2 to 5%. The bounce rate. So the bounce rate is the percentage of your total emails sent that could not be successfully delivered to the recipient's inbox. So that means that, that could be like emails that are not correct, like faulty emails, or, people blocking you or something like that. That's the bounce rate. And you want to keep that less than 2%. And you can find all those KPIs within sort of the email management system you use, whether it's MailChimp or another one. You usually get those KPIs and they give you that information. List growth rate. Now, it really depends, where you're at with your business and your list, but usually you want to try to grow your list 40% per year. Okay, it obviously varies. If you're starting out and you have 10 emails and you grow to like 1,000, that you have a huge growth rate. But once you get to like a bigger sized email list, try to keep it at 40%. That is the average, and you want to stick to that sort of number in order to grow your email list.
Thanks again for watching this video until the end. I really hope you learned something from it. And if you want to sort of digest this sort of content in the future, please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.